This is an S4 walkthrough for entering in a plan of care data as an Otpt therapist. I've chosen Joe Test, and I'm going to go choose his ESE area. You won't see that box. And I'm going to choose ESE documents and slide down to plan of care. Here there will be a list browse of any plan of cares Joe Test would have. We're going to create a new one, add new document. There's the shell added. We're going to edit that document. In this case here, we're going to choose physical therapy. We could have chosen occupational, and we're going to choose we'll leave the plan of care there. We'll talk about that in just a minute. The date, say it's an initial, put in some credentials, and here we're pulling in on the medical treatment condition. We're pulling that in from the Medicaid codes. So if you chose physical therapy, you'll get the codes for that. We'll choose autism disorder. If you chose occupational, then Medicaid codes would show up. We'll say 3 times per week on the frequency, 30 minutes for the duration of the IEP. We're going to say this is a group setting. We're going to choose these are all the IEPs that Joe has, and we're going to choose the most recent one, which is 910. I know that would generate an error because this is the first plan of care for this IEP, and the first plan of care must match the IEP implementation date. So we're going to go and choose 910 up here, making that plan of care match the implementation date, or an initiation date, that is. And over here, what's special about OT and PT is the methods and activities box pops up. You can scroll down to it if you want to, or you can just go and expand, use the expander or collapse button. We're going to expand, and you choose collapse, and you can kind of see that the box becomes a little bit easier to read. So we're going to choose expand, and I'll choose balance training and safety awareness. I want to edit that. Safety and awareness when tying shoes, whatever that means. Probably spelled that wrong, sorry about that. And just be kind of humorous, I'm going to collapse that down, and we've entered in the OTPT portion of the plan of care. Now this thing will, when we print it, if you had any errors, you can go up here and see if you had any errors. This time we don't. We can choose view print, and we'll see we have the draft showing. As the report shows on here, you can see the information that the plan of care prints. And the draft is showing because it's not complete. So we're going to close that out. We're going to complete the document. No error. It does an error check again. Legal information about the fact that it's closing the document, completing it. You can always reopen it again. So I'm going to say yes. The document now becomes a complete PDF. The draft is gone. Hit close. You can't save it anymore. All you can do is you could reopen it if you'd like to. I'm going to back out. You can always view it, and you can edit it again, but again, if you edit it, you won't be able to save it until you reopen it again. Anyway, this was a walkthrough for an OT PT plan of care for an IEP for Joe Test. Thanks for watching. Bye.